I thought then, 297 pound, working for Ecolab, spraying for cockroaches, making $1,000 a month. I thought that was me at my 100% potential. Come to find out, a few years later, I wasn't anywhere near that.
David Goggins is a living testament to the power of human spirit and the immense potential that lies dormant in every one of us. He is an ex-Navy SEAL and an ultra-endurance athlete who has endured and achieved some of the most extraordinary physical feats in the world, from going through Hell Week 3 times, completing US Army Ranger School, where he graduated as an honor man, to setting Guinness World of Record for running 135 miles in 24 hours, breaking the pull-up record and the world record for longest swim, which was over 11 hours, covering more than 80 miles, despite being terrified of the water. Today, we will dive in detail into the mental framework he used to become the toughest man alive.
If you're not real and raw with who the you are, nothing's gonna change. And in this nice new world that we live in, we wanna hear, you're just a little big. No, man, you might be fat. And it's okay to hear that from yourself and from everybody else. So that's where it started at.
Accountability means being honest with yourself, not lying to yourself, making sure you tell the truth if you have done the things you were supposed to do, or have you wallowed in a pool of excuses so that you can get away from that uncomfortable task. Sometimes it's quite hard to do this because you're giving yourself a reality check. David Goggins kept himself brutally accountable. If his mind was being a wimp, if he was trying to be someone else to fit in society, he would call out that BS. He was very self-aware about this. Being truthful sets your mind mentally free and gives you a starting point. When you lie to yourself, you're creating a false reality, a false starting point. The key to becoming a better version of yourself is taking responsibility for the choices you make in life. This means looking at the things you can control and owning up to them. It allows you to let go of things that are beyond your control. So, how does this concept work and how can you apply it in your lives? This method is what David Goggins personally used to keep himself accountable. Stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself in the eye for 5 minutes straight. What is going through your head? What do you think about the person you see in the mirror? Write those things down and make sure you discuss those with yourself later on. Here are a few questions you can ask yourself. Do you look like the person that you want to be? Are you proud of the person you see in the mirror? Are you where you want to be in life? Be brutally honest with yourself. I'm not saying making yourself feel bad and being mean to yourself, but not being politically correct. For example, let's see these two examples. Hey, you're being lazy. Get up and get moving. Go to the gym. Stop eating fast food now. No more excuses. Compared to, hey, it's okay, you had a rough month. You can chill now and do the task later. You deserve it. You can clearly see the difference between the two. It's mostly about taking responsibility and following it up with actions. Do this every day and you learn to be honest with yourself.
Most of us fail in life because we're afraid of what everyone around you is thinking. That's 100% truth.
People walk through life always caring about what other people think of them, letting other people dictate what they should or shouldn't do, how they should act or shouldn't act. Do you want to live your old age, pondering and regretting about the things you could have done, about the person you could have become if you had just stopped giving a
Let's say you're God, and we have a big and long line of people. And I made it to heaven. 75 years old, I'm 300 pounds. I made it to heaven. I worked for Ecolab my entire life, spraying for cockroaches. That's what I did. I see my name. I see all this shit. And God goes, hey, you say, read this, man. And I'm reading this list, and I'm seeing 182 pounds, Navy SEAL, Ranger School, motivational speaker, changing lives. Okay, man, pull-up record, all this shit. And I'm like, that's not me, man. And God looks at me and says, that's who you were supposed to be.
Even if you don't believe in God, that should have given you goosebumps. In each one of us, there is an immense untapped potential waiting to be unleashed, but it gets crippled the more we care about what other people think of us. When David Goggins first walked into the Navy SEAL recruiter's office, they looked at him and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in the last 70 years to make it through. You know what he told himself? What if I can be the 36th? What if I can pull off a miracle? What if I become someone that no one thinks I can be? And you know what? He did pull it off. When you get to the point where you really don't care, meaning you don't care about how other people view you about how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, where you want to go with your life, you become a dangerous person. But when you allow other people to shackle your mind, it's the worst thing in the world. The greatest cure to stop caring what other people think of us is to be confident in ourselves. It is for us to develop our inner authority. Confidence in its true root is inner trust. When we are plagued by insecurities, we will forever be slaves to the approval of others. But if we start to focus our time and energy on strengthening our mind and body through meditation, exercise, setting and achieving our goals and dreams, developing our character through reading books, we eventually stop caring what other people think because it doesn't truly align with who we are.
It always looked brutal. People waking up early and doing all these things. It looked horrible. I was like, wow, man, I got to start doing that. Not to get better, bigger, and stronger, but that is what's going to build me. That looks uncomfortable. That looks brutal. And getting up early, I don't want to do that. Some of this long list of things I don't want to do. And through that, I found myself.
Surrounding yourself with comfort makes you a weak and fragile man, a man that will break when the slightest bit of problem occurs. It's a never-ending miserable hole that keeps going down the more you indulge in it. You need to get out of your comfort shell and go out there and experience discomfort. Actively seek it. The growth that you get when you step outside your comfort zone is incredible. Watching TV, scrolling through social media, these things are inside your comfort zone. Going for a jog or a run for a person who has never done it much is something outside the comfort zone. The more further the activity is from your comfort zone, the more harder and more mental resistance is present. And this comfort zone is always shrinking if you don't do anything about it. For example, when a new game comes out and you sit and play for hours and eat a lot of junk food every day, your comfort zone starts to rapidly shrink, wherein previous activities, which was just outside your comfort zone, now becomes extremely difficult to do, like going to the gym. You must stop taking the path of least resistance. When we don't challenge ourselves, we become less capable of handling the obstacles that life throws at us. The comfort zone is not a single zone for everything. There are multiple zones. It can be stagnating, deteriorating, or growing. The zones could be gym, social skills, or work. If you're not happy with where you are, there are few ways to grow it. First is by doing it more consistently. Second is doing it more intensely. And third is doing it for a longer period of time. All three of them will increase the difficulty of what you want to improve on. Most of the gains in life comes from a short-term discomfort. The areas like eating healthy and exercising daily might be difficult, but it is what will help you stay in good shape in the long term. Saving money instead of spending it on a new watch might be hard, but if invested properly, it can make you wealthier in the long term. These are the ones with short-term pain but long-term gain.
No one want to do this shit. You're the best motherfucker around. You're the best motherfucker to live. And I just kept fueling me with the right kind of message that I needed to hear that I was never telling myself. And through time, it became reality.
Your mind is a powerful tool. What you say to it can affect it in a powerful way. What you tell yourself is so damn important. It can be the tool for your success or a burden towards your destruction. Your opinion about yourself matters way more than other people's opinion of you. When your thoughts are filled with success or positivity, you have more strength and power to do more and more things. But when your thoughts are filled with negativity and failure, you lose a lot of strength and power. A thing which will help you in this is visualization. Even spending just 10 to 15 minutes visualizing about all the qualities you aspire to have and just closing your eyes and imagining you having all those qualities for the next 15 minutes will do wonders for you in the long term. The more you do this consistently, the more you shape up your identity.
That's why people gotta understand what is in us. We have no idea until we start trying hard. And I mean really trying hard, where you're obsessed with, hey, this is my new norm. My new norm is that, wow, this isn't always fun. It's not always meant to be fun. And that's when you know you're trying hard.
You can get David Goggins' audio version of the book for free using the link in the description, wherein you get a 30-day free trial of Audible plus 2 books of your choice for free.